welcome back. We move on to the next topic, and on this one, I am going to be taking you through the basic navigation around the Be Impact tool, how to move around, collaborate with your colleagues, check on your progress. Yeah, and pretty much just like very high level basic navigation around the tool. And then we'll get into what we call the IBMs, or more specifically, the impact business models. And those are very specific to our assessment, and that is what makes B Corp certification what it is. So you click on sign in. I will then provide my email. Please follow the same. Great. So this is our landing page. Once we log in, now we need to go to our company assessment. Remember, we had already done that. So basic navigation. Okay. I will type in my company name, and then I will click on search. As you can see, I have two, but this is specifically the one that I would want to use for today. Okay, great. So this is the landing page once you get onto the Be Impact tool. And I would like to quickly just run you through some navigation, some basic navigation. So one, as a company, you're going to require a lot of support from your colleagues. And so the way I advise companies to do this is to then also onboard the colleagues that they would want to collaborate with on this assessment. So you then take that process, just click on this icon here, and then select on Manage Account. That brings you here. On your left-hand side, where there is a team members button, click on that. And as you can see on this section here, you can then, as it loads, great. So you can then send invites. You can already see the people that you already have on the assessment. Now, if I want to send invites to the rest of my colleagues who I would like to come on and collaborate with me in doing this assessment, then I can come in and provide their names here. If I already also have other colleagues here, and I would want to then remove, then all I have to do is just select on the email address, click on it, and then you'll have a different option here to remove them from your assessment. Great. So let's head back home. We will now go straight to measure impact assessment. On this section, there's a couple of sections that I would want to bring to your attention. So the track details section is a section that's going to determine the sorts of questions that you're going to have on your assessment. So beginning here, it shows the market, which is always marked as emerging because I selected a company that's based in Africa. It's extremely important that this is right as you go into your assessment because it determines the kinds of questions that you get and how aligned with your business they are. Now, if there was at any particular point where you needed to update this, and I strongly advise against it, but if that was necessary, then you'd have to go on update track and make those changes as you did on your intake process. Once I have answered all the questions that are required on this section, then this is just to be continued. So allow me now to take you straight to what makes our assessment extremely unique, and that is what we call the impact business models, also known as IBMs. So I'll go on to my workers pillar. I'll click on my workers pillar, and you can see this is how the questions are laid out. As you can see from the very high level here, 43 questions out of 46 have already been answered. I have so far an overall score of 33.7 rather. And my section, my workers section is broken down in two. So first, there's this first section here, workers impact area introduction, financial security, wellness, health, wellness and safety, career development, salaried, engagement and satisfaction salary. Again, based on the number of employees you have, your revenue, and where you're best as a company, then this information changes or the number of questions that you have. The question here is your company structured to benefit its employees in either of the following ways? And because we know we are certifying a business that goes above and beyond its business model to do good, then our standards are listed as follows. If this is not the case for your business, then you don't have to select any of this, and your response can as well be none of the above. Then I have two options here. I can then attach it. Okay, I can click to attach it, for example, or if it's a policy that we also have on our website, I can also add it as a link. I can copy that link and add it and to evaluation and verification. Then it becomes very easy for the analyst to look through and understand what's going on. Now I'll go straight to the bottom as we had seen before. And if you remember, the last section was engagement and satisfaction for salaried. Now you can see we have unlocked a set of questions, and this is under workforce development impact business model. So now we have to go through each one of this and provide more specific information as to what we do in terms of developing our workforce. Thank you once again for being with me. I hope that was helpful. I hope now you have a good idea on how to navigate your BIA, and you also understand the impact business models, and the impact business models are different based on businesses, and we have impact business models on each one of the 5 pillars. So all the best as you do your assessment. Always happy to receive any questions or concerns that you may have. But for now, I just want to say a big thank you and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.